After how late are we? A half an hour?
Yeah. So since they're not starting the race right now, I'm grabbing a water.
Oh wait,
This
I
game.
need to ping Vovoda. Hold on.
Alright.
Oh my.
Oh, here we go. We got a formation lap.
Oh holy fuck! I got in that formation lap. That's crazy. I don't even know if I should start it at this point or worry if it's gonna crash.
I can barely hear the game. So yeah. Yeah, like I mentioned, like respectfully, dude, I would hop out, and then if you're able, once you're able to get in, I would come back.
I am in.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm
Oh!
here.
I thought you were still trying to load.
Why is Goat 18th?
I'm not
What the
sure.
fuck? I wish we were here for qualifying.
Yeah. So let's.
You know what? At least we haven't missed a racing lap. We've only missed qualifying.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna close this my stream now because I don't need it.
Alright. So I'm gonna run through our order then. So going in pole, we do have Hitch, followed by Kryptonic. Nerf is in P3. Heatley is in P4. Fate, I almost called him Fertel. Fate is in P5. I don't know, who the heck is Jalen Regis in P6? Dismal
he is
P7.
a reserve driver this week.
A reserve driver? Okay.
Yep.
I need to adjust the audio for this because the game's too loud. Alright. Cloud is in P8. Lucid in P9. We have a Sauber in P10 with Oxon. Vovoda P11, Vaughn P12, Frozen in P13. The Hasses of Flame and Jensen in 14-15, Gronk in P16, Matt in P17, Goat in P18. How high do we think, how many positions do we think Flame gets in the first lap?
Like gains?
Mm-hmm.
-4.
-4. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. We just got in time, and the lights are going out now. Let's take a look. Let's see if Kryptonic. Looks like he's gonna get a good start, but not good enough. I do think Hitch is gonna hold the place, even though it looks like Hitch started on hard tires. I'm gonna say. Well, Kryptonic actually dropped down a spot. It looks like after Nerf was able to make a move around the outside. I think Kryptonic got a little bit too eager trying to make a move on Hitch, that he closed himself in. Oh, we got a little traffic. People are 3 wide at the back. We got a yellow at the back.
Oh my god.
Jensen has gone off at the hairpin. So it looks like he's going to be trailing as both him and Flame.
Oh, Alpine's gone.
And Alpine is gone?
Gronk's gone.
Gronk?
Got sent sideways.
Well, no, he's still there. He's still alive. He's got both of his end plates too, so.
Yeah, I know, but at the end of... Oh shit, what turn is it? But 6th? At the end of turn 6, he got spun sideways onto the gravel.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic and it's a very thin track.
So
right now,
also, I'm just saying, Goat has gone up 10 places.
10. Different.
And that's why he's the GOAT.
Yeah. That's why he's the GOAT!
Also, I'm just saying, Flame has gone down 2 positions.
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't
3.
even far off.
He's gone down 3 positions. Dismo's lost 8 positions because he's actually already dived in hits. Yeah, Goat's up
Flame also
10.
started 14th, so he's
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah. Vaughn has gained 3 positions. Matt has gained 3 positions. Oh! Nerf spins! Was there contact there? I was on board with him and I just saw the back end completely
He's
go out.
going in a straight line still, so can't be that bad.
He did a half spin at the hairpin. I wonder if he just completely locked his brakes. As we have a yellow flag. It looks like it's wrong once again.
Okay, I am live. That's good. I wanted to. I wonder why Disney box slap one.
You don't need to be live. As long as we got one person streaming, we're good.
Yeah, as long as we got one at least. Oh, Goat moved up another one.
Alright, so short tires, and we're gonna change our interval. There we go.
Everyone seems to be going wide onto that big yellow strip. What's it called? Rumble strip?
Curbs.
No, it's like the extra wide one. Oh, Goat fastest lap. Keep pushing.
Alright. So we do have the
don't get-
entire top 7 sitting in a train at this point. But Hitch is still leading. It doesn't really look like anyone's challenging for him.
I
Kryptonic
just
is
wanna
back
remind you
with it.
that it's, for fuck's sakes, Cats is stupid.
Okay.
I need a bug balls.
Yeah. So Kryptonic is now on the back of Hitch, but Hitch hasn't even really seen too much contention for the top position at this point. Even though he is starting on the hard tire. Oh, he dips his tire into the grass, and now actually commentators cursed it because he just lost the lead. We do now have Kryptonic into the lead with Hitch now chasing, and I accidentally completely got rid of all of the UI for a second, including the leaderboard. Don't want to do that. But we do see a nice train. I wonder if Hitch is going to be able to go for this move right back into this double DRS zone. Going a little bit wide. He's touching some grass. He's not using any battery though. He just over revving the car like crazy.
Jalen touching grass in turn 2. And he also gets his 3rd warning and his 1st penalty. You know what? At least it's not one of my guys this week.
After only 3 laps.
Yeah. So he should have 27 seconds worth of penalties at the end of the race, at that rate.
Okay, yeah. So, I don't think I can use the onboard cam because I think it's broken. Because no matter what I do, everyone seems to be over revving their car no matter what gear they're in, even if they're just cycling through the gears. So that's going to be annoying as heck.
Mine's working fine, so it seems to be a problem.
Yeah.
And now Autron's up into 10th. Going around the outside of Lucifer.
He did start in that position, so not really too much going on there. As we do see a swap back. As Matt's just gotten around Gronk. Gronk is very much struggling this race. No, sorry, Matt got around Jansen.
I mean, those Haas cars in general just struggle.
Let's go with battle back up to the front. As you're gonna hear a bit of a clunking noise, that's just me changing the battery in my headset. I need to do my own little pit stop.
Oh, Bonds. Why is there so many people coming in so early? I feel like it's gonna be a 2-stop at that rate.
Alright, and I'm back. Holy brother.
I like how we have a giant DRS train for first and ninth. What is this, F1 Esports, where we're all just gonna sit there in the train?
I don't think so because Clouds are like already lost the train. There has been times where like people have lost it, but there's a lot of opportunities to stick, especially with double DRS zones. I can't remember.
How about Nerf going off wide into the gravel there?
I'm just seeing that, yeah.
And Goat for some reason. Goat's way behind.
We see Jensen now take a penalty. Frozen's gotten past Cloud.
Frozen's up more spots.
Although now he's 2 seconds behind, so that train must have really gotten disrupted with Heatley going off.
Yeah, I think
Oh, sorry,
Nerf and Goat got connected because they've been injured badly. Well, Goat more than Nerf.
But even in those last like few turns, Frozen's already gotten half a second back off of the group in front of him. I think with how many DRS trains we have going on, I think they're gonna end up being reconnected again. You still see
Connor
Baton
now
leading in front of him.
12 behind Jensen and Matt. Last time I checked, there was 16 behind. The only interesting part, I think, is this front group.
Yeah, there isn't really too many moves. Oh, I think Fade almost just lost it. I saw some squirreliness.
He better not. Also, Dismal has gotten 3 seconds, so...
Yeah.
I'm sure he's very happy with it.
We have a yellow flag. It's a safety car, it looks like.
Right. Well, Flame has a front wing, so honestly couldn't tell you.
Quite a few people changing things.
Yeah, I have no idea why there is a safety car.
Yeah, I've got no clue what caused that safety car. I saw it come out right away, and I looked to see if anyone was stopped on the mini track, and nothing stood out to me.
Oh, wait, was this Matt? Maybe. Matt's getting a whole front wing replacement. That could be
There's
it.
quite a few people who were.
Okay. But I tried scrolling through the entire grid and couldn't see
same.
anything.
Same. And so, alright, this is going to be very bad news for those who started on the hard tires, looking at Hitch, Fate, and Cloud, as this is really not going to set up their strategies well. At least those who started on the mediums, they might be able to go on those hards and potentially push those to the end. I think it'd be a tough ask to go to the end, but at least we'll allow the medium runners to switch onto those hards and take those late into the race, hoping for some other instances to happen. We do see the Secretonic jump in with Hitch as well. Okay.
Wow, all the top 5 but Fade.
Which is not too surprising. I'm more shocked at Hitch deciding to come in at this point. Because now he will have to stop again. He won't be able to take those cards until the end. Fate, I can at least understand his reasoning. He's kind of already been put into a bad luck position. Since he did start on those hards, I think he has to kind of carry out the strategy and hope for something else to happen at this point, in all honesty. But I think if he had switched over to mediums, I think that would have been a much, much worse decision, because he would have had to have forced another stop later. He will still have to stop later regardless, but I think this at least gives him more options.
Goat coming out just ahead of Avoda by like half a car length.
Yeah, we see most of the grid actually did box there. The only ones who didn't, other than Fade, of course, at the front, were those just kind of near the back of the field, with Fawn and Flame, who had taken new tires just a couple laps ago. Everyone else has taken a fresh set. Hitch, of course, did elect to switch over to those medium tires, so he should be quick off the start is if he's able to take his pace like he did with qualifying, and he was showing well on the hard tires while others were on the mediums, I think he could be able to regain this lead. Of course, it'll probably take maybe someone to screw up if they end up getting in another DRS train. But I think the advantage at least will still be with Hitch right now, even if it is only temporary. Let's look at some of other details at this time. So the biggest movers we have in the field, at least for gaining positions, at this point, Fate has gained 4 spots. Of course, we know this is a big part due to the fact that he has not done a pit stop yet. The other big movers, going upwards at least, are Frozen gaining 7 spots, Guild gaining 9 spots, and then Gronk gaining 4 spots. Gronk's had a lot of trouble, but he's actually technically gained positions. Of course, now we switch to the reverse with our biggest loser so far. We have Nerf losing 4 positions, Cloud losing 6 positions, and Dismal having lost 11 positions. That's really, really unfortunate for his stream over there. And Fate's livery keeps on confusing me because I think he's a McLaren. Just that orange on that car is tripping me out.
I don't think Fate's a bad idea or
No, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a better option than what Hitch is doing.
Especially since he's leading, he can try and hold up.
Oh, he won't though.
Oh, he's not. Probably no.
He won't be able. But I think it gives him better options than it does, say, for Hitch, who started on the hards and switched over to a set of mediums.
Yeah,
I like this as a better option.
Again,
exactly. I think this at least gives Fate an extra option for potentially later in the race compared to where Hitch is now kind of set in his strategy. Alright, here we go. Oh, and Fate's instantly lost it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. He spun immediately before the first turn.
No!
Down to P18.
Oh, buddy.
He wasn't even bumped, he just completely lost it himself.
Wait, who else is gone?
It looks like
Jalen is at the end of, where is that, turn 1 or
turn 1? He's lost his front right end plate, so I wonder if there was contact there. There must have been.
Bunch of movement. You know, even though Nerf is spun twice, he's still
Fate lost his front right. Jalen Reed just lost his front left, so I wonder if he took the inside and took some contact. As Jalen Reed
now
just
he's
has retired.
Just ended himself, and is that a safety car?
No, it won't be a safety car because like he was on track. He did an on-track retirement, which I believe is illegal.
Yes. But also being a reserve by.
Yeah. And at the same time, you know what? He's at the very back of the grid. It's not going to impact anyone, thankfully.
No.
As we do see another car has gone off at the back, it does look like it is Flames.
That's not a surprise.
Let's move it back up to the front of the grid. We do now have DRS enabled, of course. I don't think it will actually be active for this next zone, but the activation point would have been before we start this lap. But we do see a little bit of a train. Excuse me? Oh, just drank a monster.
Oh, Lucid's in. I wonder if he's involved.
He might have been in, potentially in that contact then with Jalen, I'm wondering.
I'm gonna watch. So Ontron has moved all the way up to 7th, so that's sour.
Yeah, he got a couple free positions simply out of others having issues. So he's really only gained 1 spot, as we are now seeing Hitch. Oh, Hitch was looking at a move there, but decided to back out a bit at the very last second. I think that was the safe call. I think it was too late in that straight to really go for it. He's gonna hold on and oh! Hitch is absolutely pushing Kryptonic through these corners. You can tell that Hitch has all of the speed right now, but just not the long
I
enough
just saw
straight to make that
Gronk.
move.
Oh, Jensen's spun around.
Yeah, has gone into
Looks
the
like
sand.
through the high speed corners.
So let's go now go on board with Hitch through the main straight. He's going to line up this move. He's going to try and make a look to the inside. No, he's holding on. He's holding
Oh,
on.
he is right up the back of him.
Yeah, he's been that for the last few DRS.
Another yellow flag.
That's still Flame.
Oh, Flame's just doing donuts.
What? Oh,
Flame
geez.
Flame is just pinning the throttle doing donuts.
Okay. Thankfully, he's gonna ghost for everyone that's near him.
Well, anyway.
So let's go back on board with Hitch. As he's now trying to line up the move around the outside. Oh, I think there might have been some slight contact there. Not enough to cause damage, but he is right on the back of Kryptonic going around into the second DRS zone. He's taking the move to the outside. Is he gonna get it? Kryptonic is staying right with him, but he does cede the position. It looked like he was gonna try and hold on and to go for a hold on to that lead with a dive, but he decides to just cede it. He's gonna take the DRS though, of course, into this next main straight. And now comes the games of how far will Hitch be able to go with those medium tires? Is he going to be able to gain advantage, or is these tires on the hards, are they going to be able to hold on with that DRS? I think that this is now all completely in favor of those with the hard tires, because I think as long as they're able to hold that DRS, which should be easily possible with how tight together these zones are, he's just going to stay away with them. I think this is still Kryptonic's race to lose right now, or actually, I think I forgot. Frozen is right there as we now see Jensen. He has retired in the pits though, so this looks like there wasn't really incident there other than he's had too many incidents himself and didn't really feel like sticking in the race anymore. It absolutely happens. It can be so frustrating trying to race in here. And why is my shift select not working? And that, oh, I'm trying to select Jensen. I was wanting to aim for Lucid there. As we see Sonic now go around the outside of Hitch on that long straight. Of course, this is a double DRS zone, so he's going to get the DRS again. But Hitch isn't giving up on him. It looks like he's using a little battery just to ensure he stays with him for the next section. Doesn't want to lose another position, of course, with Kryptonics. Oh! Hitch makes a dive. There's a little bit of contact, nothing crazy. And so contact once again. These guys are absolutely battling. I want to see this from Frozen's point of view. I wonder if he's going to be able to take nice advantage of this as his teammate and Hitch are just going at it constantly right now.
Also, just want to mention something funny, that both Alpines and Ferraris are together on track for the 5th week in a row. Standard business as usual by those teams.
Did you end up being here for last week's? I know I wasn't.
I was here last week.
You see Flame taking that lead.
It's a bit of a snooze fest, to be honest.
Well, it looks like Fate might have had something happen again. Yeah, Fate's had another spin. You see Kryptonic and Frozen go around the outside of Hitch this time. We have got both V-Carbs up into a 1-2 position right now. Let's see if they can do a little bit of teamwork right now. Or is Frozen going to go for it? Go takes 3 seconds of penalties. Fate's left the session now. He is retired into the pits.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, there goes my DNF limit.
Alright, let's get back up with the leaders, as right now I think we're going to see maybe Merc try and make a move around feed. Now everyone's keeping it nice and clean, although Hitch looks like he's right on the back as Flame's retired from the session as well. So we're down to 14 racers in. At this point, I'd say we really only have 13 racers in. Lucid is very far at the back at this time. He's going to be hoping for a safety car.
I am seeing that Jalen has posted a clip because of Nerf.
Okay, I remember saying I did think it was... Oh no, I think I said it was Lucid. Maybe. So Yeah, definitely. There was definitely some contact there. I'm not too shocked about that. Like 50 might be kind of running out of the I want to see his point of view right now.
He is
As
also, Jalen is also completely wrong. It was Heatley. Jalen tried going around the outside of turn 1 and Heatley pushed him onto the grass.
Kryptonic almost got out of the DRS there, but Frozen was able to hold on. He was at like over 9.5 tenths at one point away from the interval. But Frozen had staying with him. He's holding on.
Yeah, speaking of Heatley incidents as well, he got bullied 3 or 4 times in Zandvoort.
I mean, that's not too surprising. His first race back after a race ban. You're gonna face a little bit of action.
Yeah, I know, he got spun that many times by other people. It was kind of funny.
Oh, I think Hitch just made contact with the wall. He carried a lot of momentum as he's still chasing Frozen. And I think he had a little bit of contact with the wall. Doesn't look like he's got any damage to his end plate or anything like that. Thankfully, I think it was just his rear wheel that just had a little.
You gotta keep up with those V-carbs somehow.
Yeah. It looks... I think that, I think Kryptonic might be running a little bit more wing. Because it looks like through Sector 1, he's able to pull away quite significantly. Like, not enough to get out of the DRS, but he's almost at 1 second each time as they're getting into that DRS zone through Sector 2. Because, like, right now, everyone's really tight together. But I'm curious to watch Kryptonic through this next sector. It looks like Frozen isn't really even trying to push more, to be fair. So I'm wondering if this could be slightly tactic. But through this next set of corners, this is where Kryptonic seemed to have gotten the better of others. It's good there. Through that turn, he's lost his path, but Frozen's already gotten it back. So either Frozen just had a really couple... Ooh, it was a little wide there. A couple bad sectors previously. Maybe he was facing a little bit of pitch, but a lot better that time. They're a lot closer together. I think we might actually see Frozen try and go for a move right here. No, not there. But he is now right on the back of his teammate. We're looking poised for a V-Carb 1-2, as long as they can make both of their tires last. There is still a lot of racing action to be had. Right now, it's really just the top 5 that are in this train. I'm happy to see everyone tight together, but no one's really making moves anymore. Of course, we do know that Hitch will end up having to box again. There's no way he's going to be able to push those mediums to the end. He's probably reaching that point right now where he's considering switching back over to his other set of mediums. If he has another set of mediums or cards, depends of course on his allocation. Let's see if there's any other potential moves going on. The only other one I can see potentially happening soon is Dismal is right on the back of Fawn. He's able to have like any sort of advantage over him, he should be able to line up. So I'm gonna go on board with that. Actually, I'm not going on board because it's too loud. I don't like the overriding that it's giving me for some reason. But he's just not getting close enough to make this move. He's not losing time, but he's not really gaining much on these straights either. And if you're not really doing anything with how tight of a track it is, you're not really going to be able to line up that move. I don't think we're going to be seeing one there. Maybe not even on this next year, so not. As we do see, Frozen has gotten himself up into the lead. We missed the lead change. Of course, the one time I focused further back is when the lead change happened.
Gronk is in again. That should be his last stop of the race.
switching off his mediums to his other set of mediums. That makes sense. He started on the hards. So that's why I'm saying at the same time, Hitch is right now probably right at that point where he's debating considering that. I wonder if he's just trying to hold off as long as possible because he knows he's going to lose a lot of position. Maybe he's just hoping for a safety car for a little bit of luck.
I would like to see Hitch try and get past his cars as well.
He's not going to be able to do it. His tires are dead. Like, that was a perfect example right there. He just did a little half spin. I think that was, like, unaffected by Heatley. Yeah. I think his tires are just dead. He didn't lose the DRS there. He's still going to have that, thankfully, for him. But I think his tires are just dead. He's just holding on for dear life at this point.
Those Mercedes right in his butt.
Yeah. Heatley is trying to line up the win. Absolutely. As long as everyone's in a train, I think it's too tight right now. They're all relatively evenly paced. But I think Hitch is the one who's going to be losing out very, very, very shortly now. Those medium tires have got to be absolutely screaming at him there. He might even lose it on just this next turn right here. No, not enough. He's still going to have DRS. But just the way he's positioning his car even just seems more, he's a lot more defensive at this time, Hitch. He's worried about Heatley behind him, for sure. As we do see Kryptonic has actually just gotten back into the lead now. Seems the V-Carbs are playing nice with each other, probably just protecting position. We all know how fast Frozen can be, but at this time I think he just wants to hold Kryptonic in there, make sure they both get a good team result. As we do see Hitch dive into the pits, he has switched off of those medium tires. We did think that was going to happen soon. Now it's just to see how many positions is he going to lose. I think he's going to drop out of the points here. Yeah, he's going to come up behind Fawn. However, he should be able to fight back up into a points position. He's going to have a huge tire advantage. And, well, has 8 laps to do something about it. Or actually, 9 laps to do something about it. So he should be able to, like, maybe get a few more points in it. But at this point, it's now created a nice little gap for Heatley. Trying to chase down the V-Carbs. Oh, I think he lost the DRS. Oh, no, he has it. He has it. But we are seeing that these carbs are playing well together. And did I lose you there, Sevens? I heard a little beep. Nope, you're...
No, I am suffering over here, that's all.
Fair enough. It sounded like almost like the Microsoft disconnect or reconnect or something like that, so that's why part of me was wondering. I think it's just my external hard drive is being weird. I'm just gonna disconnect that then. Let's get back to it. As you do see that the top 4 are now on the train. Goat is actually making up a little bit of time there. I don't think it's going to be enough significant to hit, but it is at least notable. As we do see Dismal and Fawn are now into the pits. So that's going to at least allow him to get back to P8. A few more points, but now he's got a lot of chasing to do if he wants to get either one of the distance. He's now 8 seconds behind the next driver in front. Dismal and Fawn, they're not both going to drop out of the points there. It looks like just Fawn will be. Lucid is far enough back, and we see Dismal now taking a 10-second penalty for crossing the pit exit line. What the heck just happened there? I'm very curious to see that angle. Although it does look like the Mercedes group has actually lost the V-Carb group in front. So Heatley's just lost the back of the V-Carbs. So now I think we're going to be seeing a couple of groupings there. At this point, I'm wondering if Frozen's just going to debate trying to absolutely drive away from Kryptonic. He didn't lose the DRS there. In fact, he almost actually recovered the DRS. But at this point, I think the competition is actually starting to get a lot more real. I think we're going to see a lot less teamwork happening. I think Frozen is being nice. He's doing the team game for sure, but I don't think he would ever consider risking losing the win. He's much too quick, much too competitive. We will be hydrated indeed. This stream is sponsored by Monster. Try the new Ultra Blue Hawaiian. Zero sugar. Here you can see right now, it looks like I'm wondering if Nerf is going to try and go for a move on the team and take that final podium position. Looks like both of them are kind of drained on battery. They're both definitely pushing as hard as they can. But they're not going to be able to catch up to these two cars. A big enough gap has now formed between Disney and Quixotic that if Frozen wants to drive away, I think he could. I think he's completely comfortable. As Lucy just lost his spot? What the heck just happened? It was abysmal. There was a move somewhere at the back.
Fawn ahead of Dismal.
On ahead of Dismal? Yeah. Fields now taking 3 seconds of penalties. That won't really cost him anything as... Here, let me actually just check this. Yeah, Go currently has 6 seconds of penalties, so that's actually, that will drop him behind Cloud after things will be applied at this time. So let's take a look at the tire situation. As everyone in the top 7 is on 16-lap old hard tires. Meanwhile, Hitch, Gronk, and Fawn each have less than 5 laps on their rear mediums.
I also want to say, since you missed last week was a V-Carb 1-2.
Really? Okay.
So it looks like we're going to get that again
A
at this
repeat.
rate.
As Hitch has caught the group at least in front of him, he gets a move around the outside of Autron there. Now he's going to be chasing down Cloud. I don't think he's going to have the DRS here. Oh no, it looks like the DRS. Oh no, the DRS activation point is further back than I remembered it being. I've probably done this a couple years ago and my memory's just awful. So he's not going to have the DRS here, but definitely has the pressure tires. Way pressure tires. Curious to see if he tries to go for that at some point. I don't think he's gonna. Mitch is quite the smart driver. I think he's just gonna hold out for this next DRS sector right here. So let's take a look on board with this one. Oh, he's really trying to hustle Cloud here. He's just lifting through every corner behind him. Boom, he's pushing it. He's using a lot of battery. Gets that move done nice and early on that sector. So he's going to have a nice double DRS to try and get himself up to Go. Of course, he does have Go on penalties right now. But he's trying to see if he can maybe get in contention with at least the Mercedes
Hitch
drivers.
will definitely finish ahead of Go.
He'll definitely finish ahead of Go. He has it on penalties alone. It's just a matter of will he be able to pass him and chase up to the Mercedes. That's what I'm curious to see right now.
One thing I'm surprised about is how bad the other McLaren is doing.
Dismal? He's got... And the fact that he gave himself an extra 10 seconds of unnecessary penalties for crossing the pit exit line. That's crazy. I can't remember the last time I seen that penalty.
But he's also naturally dropping behind Gronk.
Mm-hmm. Trying to see what moves we could be paying attention to. It looks like at one point Nerf did catch up to him in the past. Oh, not catch up to him. We already knew he had caught up to him so easily. But he made the move around him and is now in that final podium position. Of course, we know how he drives. He's not going to give up on that easily at all as he has the DRS. He's using, like, his batteries basically empty. He's balancing it being empty.
I
really
would
good
love
strategy.
a Mercedes crash.
As we see, the V
Oh,
carbs have
Cryptonic on
swapped
Frozen.
once again.
I'm just wondering if either of these two teams are possibly going to crash into each other on the last couple laps.
I don't think so. They're both being so very, very friendly. I feel like it would more
I
likely
mean, I would
happen with the
hope so.
Mercedes.
They're going to feel the wrath of their teammates when they crash.
Lucid's now taking the first 3 seconds.
Well, at least he's already outside the point.
Alright, we're about to see Hitch catch up with Go, so I kind of want to go on board with that. I think we're going to see an overtake here.
I honestly feel like Goat will probably just...
Let him by.
Well, yeah, it's
Between the
3 seconds
yeah.
point and holding him
He
up.
has 6 seconds. Oh, Hitch lost it. Hitch lost it.
Never mind, no need to.
Hitch just lost it on his own. That's going to drop him down to P7.
So,
And,
Goat is finishing 5th, actually.
6.
Cloud,
Cloud.
6 seconds?
Yeah, it's 6 seconds.
Oh,
Cloud's gonna have
well,
no penalties.
I thought it was...
So now he has to gain another full second on Cloud in the next few laps, which definitely is possible. But Cloud's been holding his own as far as pace goes. I wouldn't say it's guaranteed in any direction. So let's move up to the front of the field. As we're in our final 2 laps, it's now down to see the battle of, is Frozen gonna take it away from Cryptonic? Is Cryptonic able to hold on to it? Like, are we seeing team games here, or is this legitimate people on even pace with each other? Like, has this been like a legitimate battling, or is it team games? I don't think we're gonna see the difference really on this lap.
Silly DRS gift.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm trying to take a look at the difference in the battery. They're actually relatively equal as well. Both of them are hardcore pushing right now. There's no team games going on at this point right now. Both drivers are absolutely pushing and using their batteries. I just confirmed that one on that long straight. There's no games going on anymore. If there might have been earlier, I wouldn't be shocked if they were doing some games earlier just to advantage themselves, but that's all done now.
Looks like Frozen wide.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get as much as he can, absolutely maximize. I think he played it a little bit safe there. I don't think he's going for a move here, but I think he's going for the
Frozen
next corner.
wants to go for it. It will be on that big DRS straight.
Yeah, that seems to be where he's been making most of his moves. Yeah, because
It makes the most sense.
he's saving his battery. He's got a lot more battery
He's
right now.
right up the back of him.
He's got,
I wonder
yeah.
if the
Frozen literally has 100% of his battery right now.
Oh yeah. Holy.
So we're gonna see the move going into this long straight right here. Of course, both of them are battery dumping at this point. Frozen's going for the outside,
Oh,
but Cryptonic is able to hold.
Tonic's got it so far, but now there's this next bit.
Looks like Frozen's gonna try the outside on this
Cryptonic's
corner
just
as well.
holding the inside.
Oh, they keep it
And
clean.
they're
They
still
keep
side
it
by
clean.
side.
Frozen's got it.
Frozen's gonna have the inside.
He's gonna have the inside there. But Cryptonic isn't giving out.
Then it goes
He
back
goes
to
wide.
Cryptonic.
Cryptonic got to the
Holy
inside
cow.
here.
The
Oh, a little bit
DRS
of
gonna
contact.
matter?
It could.
Wait, Cryptonic's got it anyway.
Cryptonic gets the win. That was an exciting
Just
finish.
over a 10th.
That was a
And
legitimate
Nerf
battle.
has dropped Heatley.
And that was a fair battle too.
Oh.
That was a very fair battle.
I didn't see any contact between them.
What's going on?
Yeah, even in chat, immediate GG's.
Oh.
Sorry, Fives. I see what was happening with my microphone there. I didn't see it until too late, though. Apparently, my my voice mic was set to the wrong one there for some reason.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I probably sounded like crap.
I mean, at least you've gotten people in chat. Mine's been blank the whole time.
Mine was pretty much blank the whole time. I just see Fives chimed in there, it looks like, at the end.
Do.
Oh, shoot, I need my music. I need my music. Where is it? Especially since the two teammates were in one. You don't like the Timothy Chalamet? How do you feel about Kryptonic's race?
He was a wizard, Neil.
I think he was as well.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
Alright, let's go through the race director. Just very quickly so people can
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
we can't forget to do that.
Alright, I did that.
At least remembered last week.
I did it the week before, too.
Yeah, I know, but I was the only one last week, so at
That's
least I
true.
remembered to do it.
You actually needed to do it.
Yeah, I know I needed to, and I at least remembered, because I usually have a goldfish memory.
Oh, that's good. I don't consider that to be a bad thing at all.
So,
Goldfish are happy.
yeah, that they don't get to live long.
True. I just think of Ted Lasso. Be like a goldfish. If you've seen that show.
No, I've no
Great
idea
show.
what you're referring to.
It's a great show.
What show is it? What show?
Ted Lasso, it's called.
Hold on, let me Google this.
It's Jason Sudeikis.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea what this is.
Really? It blew up huge everywhere. Anyways, that's going to wrap off the stream at least. I'm going to put us over onto our ending stream. And we'll see people all next week, or whenever I do my normal stream. Which actually I won't have this one this weekend because I've got people coming over.
The crowd cheers loud. I set on the finish line, no room for a frown. We're pushing hard.